Hi guys, welcome back. This is 2000 Gaming again. If you're enjoying all of the content that I'm covering, all of the gacha games that I'm covering, and if you enjoy the enthusiasm and energy, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you again for 4K. Hopefully we reach and snowball that to 5K before the end of this year. I would really do appreciate it if we will succeed in reaching that goal. So consider subscribing, consider hitting the like button, and consider that hitting that notification bell. So I was like watching the Gamescom a few days ago, and like I think that was like a few days ago, and then I saw a Nikke, because usually they're putting out like console games, but they put out like Nikke Goddess of Victory. I was like, what the frick was that? And then lo and behold, it's official, guys. Goddess of Victory X Resident Evil collaboration is confirmed. Problem is, just to preface, we're gonna be having summer outfits coming in on September and reruns of other characters. But again, if you're a veteran player, you might not be pulling, you might be spending saving on your gems, and most likely September. I'm not quite sure, the collaboration will be dropping on October, and then the anniversary on November. So be weary of that. But again, know for a fact that if you have a collaboration, especially now Capcom, they're very strict. Know for a fact, like, there's not gonna be too much fan service. I feel like I wish Jill Valentine could have been bigger. Anyways, like, she's so OP. When I played Resident Evil when I was younger. Yeah, but like, let's just see the trailer, okay? See the trailer. So this is like almost like Halloween, like horror kind of flick, going into November. Like, very nice. Ooh, she's scared. Ooh. So the killer wife. It's like, is this like an old, like, you really it's an old Resident Evil in a way, because you're going into the house mainly. You saw that, right? You saw Jill Valentine. So again, like, especially Resident Evil started on firstly on the house, right? It started on the house, and then it moved outwards moving forward. So yeah, this one is like a horror story in a way. I feel like, yeah, like Resident Evil 1 is in the house, right? Started in the house and then put out, then it got bigger and bigger, then reached to the city. And then Jill Valentine, you can see it here. So like, Jill Valentine looks, her face, like, bro. And then this one is a cover. I'm not quite sure that would be still there. That cover on the white on the chest would still be there. I think it's not gonna be there. I'm hoping it's not gonna be there. Okay, but her face like, it's kind of meh. Okay, kind of meh in a way. I'm not quite sure. At least, the face of Eve in Stellar Blade is, even though it's more on like, she looks like leaning towards to like big eyes, small face, anime, super anime in a way. I know that like Nikke is somewhat of an anime as well, but like this one looks like, compared to other assets that we have in the past. Like this one, I'm not quite sure if this one is like rough around the edges. We will see her on the main 2D animation on the game itself, but like, I'm still looking forward on this. So they're saying, like, there's gonna be two SSRs, and for sure there's one SR character. Who's gonna be the SR character? Are we getting Leon as an SR character? We're not gonna get him for sure, because we don't have male characters in Nikke. Most likely Jill. And comment down below what's the next one. But like, yeah, it's a very short and sweet video telling us that there's gonna be an official collaboration. This could have been like, leading, I think it's leaning towards, because September, October, leaning towards to November. So that's gonna be collaboration confirmed. So leading on to Halloween in a way. That's kind of good in a way on the premise that we're having right now. So we're gonna be having the summer event, like, not a summer event, like reruns of like swimsuits this coming September. Might be this one would be October, and then we don't know if then so on and so forth, then anniversary comes in. So save your gems. Again, thankfully I didn't pull for those three banners right now that we're having, because like, I'm not pulling for that. So comment down below. I would like to hear from you guys. This is again 2300 Gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Bye bye.